See the screen? Oh. Where is it? Sure, come on. I can't find it.
Sharing?
Good morning, everybody. Here for the coaching call today, and today's a really exciting one. We're actually going to go through a PDF, and we're going to walk you through what you need to do to really excel and capitalize on holidays in general. Not just one holiday, but a lot of them. As a matter of fact, when we get to the end, I'm going to give you guys access to our sheet that actually shows you every single holiday, and there's not just a handful, there's thousands of them, okay? So that's crazy, I know, but there's thousands of holidays that you could be marketing to. So you could be doing this year round, but we're gonna focus a lot on the holidays that are coming up, you know, the traditional ones that are in the United States. But you know, there's holidays all around the country. And I'm joined today with Jessica. Jessica, you wanna say hello?
Good morning.
Jessica's there. And so yeah, I'd like to kind of see where you guys are from today. So do me a favor, in the comment section, hey Mark, how you doing? Hey Tracy, in the comment section, put where you are from. If you want to just type that in there now, that should be under the little question. We've got Lee Summit, Missouri. Mark, that sounds like a cool place. I don't think I know it, but it sounds like a really cool place. Missouri is a beautiful state, right in the middle of the U.S. Who else we got out there? Where are you guys from? Sarasota, Florida. Linda is. Hey Linda, how you doing today? We got Phoenix with Martin Casto. Hey there. Australia, let me see, John, let's see here. Lived in Berlin. Okay, from Australia. We got Santa Clara, California. Pretty cool. That is Allison, and Kim is from Cumberland, Rhode Island. Wow, that's a long ways from us. We got White Plains, New York. Daniel, good to see you here, Daniel. Mark's in the state of misery today. What a shame. Sorry to hear that, Mark. Let's see. Yetta is in Virginia Beach, which I used to live in that area. So cool. Very cool. Now, I'm going to give you guys some homework, except you're going to have to answer it by the end of this particular webinar. We're going to get started in just a second, okay? Now, these are holiday questions. So I'm going to have Jessica type them in. You're going to see them show up in there. She's going to type them in the chat box. And throughout the webinar, you're welcome to guess at these, okay? And the winner is going to get a gold star, and I'm going to email that to you, so you will have your very own gold star if you get answers to these questions. Like, isn't that exciting that you're going to get a gold star? It's really exciting. Okay, so here's the first question. Everybody ready for this one? Where do turkeys go to dance? Okay, that's the first one, okay? These are all holiday themed. The next question is, what would you call a cat sitting on a beach on New Year's Eve? Yeah, this is silly stuff. I know.
Christmas Eve?
Let's see here. On Christmas Eve, yes. What do you call a cat sitting on a beach on Christmas Eve? And the next one is, what type of music do pilgrims like? What kind of music do pilgrims like? Yeah, we're being silly today. That's okay. I'm in a good mood. The next one I'm going to put in there is, why are skeletons so calm? Why are skeletons so calm? And this is a really interesting one, I think. Why do ghosts go into bars? Okay, so I'm going to repeat all those real quick, and then we're going to get started with our webinar. Where do turkeys go to dance? Okay. What do you call a cat sitting on a beach, on Christmas Eve? What kind of music do pilgrims like? Why are skeletons so calm? And why do ghosts go into bars? That's silly, I know, but it's okay. So try to answer those throughout the webinar today, and let's just get started. And we're going to talk about making some money during the holidays. Okay, so let me get things wound up here. Everybody see my screen? Type in there in that side there if you can see my screen now. I want to make sure everybody sees it. You should be seeing a PDF there. Everybody see that PDF? If so, you can, type in there. Cool. Okay, so today is all about how to make massive profits during the holiday season, okay? So this isn't a by chance thing. It's not like you're just going to have your website there and everybody's going to run to your website and start buying stuff from you. Now, you're going to get some of that, but what we're going to talk about today is how to really capitalize on that and how to make a lot of money and the right way to go about it. And you got to educate your audience a little bit. So let's first get into that. So first thing we're going to talk about is it's really, really important to start planning ahead. Now, you guys may think, well, shoot, it's just the end of October. Believe me, it's time to plan, and you want to start doing it today, okay? If you're hitting, obviously, Thanksgiving, Halloween, you've already missed. But if you're planning for some of the holiday seasons, Hanukkah or Christmas or any of the holidays around there, now's the time to do it, okay? You can have New Year's sales. There's all kinds of sales you can have. Like I say, when you stick to the end today, I'm going to make sure that you have a list of literally thousands of holidays. So if you just use that list, you're going to make money off this. So remember, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks for your customers to receive your products. Now, if you have any questions during this, type them in there. Jessica is going to relay some to me throughout this webinar today. But keep in mind, you got to start as soon as possible for these people to get their products, okay? So this is not something you want to say, hey, I'm going to do this like a week before Christmas or a few days before Christmas, because you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it entirely, and you don't want that to happen. All righty. So people start looking for Christmas gifts earlier than you might think. If somebody's typing in there, they start doing it in September. Okay, yeah, they do. And matter of fact, we've got some actual data on that in just a second. I'm going to share with you. But we're going to call it October is the new December. Now, you guys have probably noticed, as the years have gone on, that retailers have actually started marketing earlier and earlier and earlier for Christmas. That's a big holiday in the U.S. And it is in some places around the world too. There's a lot of reasons for this, but obviously, if you can stretch out a holiday season, you're going to make more money. Okay, if people are shopping for a longer period of time, they actually tend to buy more than if you gave them a short period of time. It's not like they're going to buy the same amount of stuff; they actually buy more. So just that getting started early thing can make you a lot of money. And Jessica, you're out there too. If you see some questions that we need to address, call those out to me. Guys, put any questions you want in there in that little comment box there so I can see what you're talking about. All right, and I actually can't see it on my end because I'm showing you the screen, so I won't see your questions, so Jessica's going to have to let me know about them. Now, here's a little chart, and I want you guys to look at this. This actually shows you when people start searching 2 terms that we put in here. The first one was Christmas gifts, and the other one was Christmas decorations. And I mean, look at this. This is like in the beginning of September, you start to see a little bump, okay? And I mean, when you get into October here, it is huge, okay? So obviously, this is not our theory or something like that. This is something that does occur, all right? So the problem, your customers don't think about the hassle of buying presents a few days before the holidays. Now, here's something really important. Before you can sell somebody, you have to educate them, okay? If you don't educate your customer, they don't think of a lot of this on their own. So it's really your job as a marketer to bring up all the benefits and hassles and pain points and all those things. Now, I'm going to give them to you in this webinar, so if you've got a piece of paper, you can jot them down, but once again, we are going to post this later on this recording so you can watch it again. But it doesn't hurt to take a few notes off to the side because you're going to want to use these things and they're going to make you money. That's the important thing. So here's how and what you can do to get your message across. Okay, these are very important things. The first thing you got to do is reminders of the pain points, okay, because there's a lot of them when it comes to holiday shopping. So what's the first one? The first one is they run out of stuff. We see this year in and year out where, you know, maybe there's a hot toy, or maybe there's an item that's popular, or, you know, maybe the size is gone for that person. So the first thing we need to point out for all of our customers is that they could miss out. They could maybe not even get the product, okay? So that's a serious thing. Got a little picture of a lady there with a cart, and she's a little disappointed. There's not a big selection there. So the next thing is the deals are not good. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of times people say, well, I just want to wait right before Christmas because that's when all the deals are good. They're not. They're really not any better. Those are more bait deals than anything else. And you know, generally, you know, you'll see some, like these where people get up early at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, the day before. You know, most of the deals that you see nowadays, there's very few of those items. You know, there's maybe 1, 2, or 5 of them, and you've got, you know, hundreds or thousands of people in line. So the ability to get those deals is not very good. Something that you got to remind them of that always drives me nuts. I mean, like, even if you're not shopping around the holidays, you got to deal with it. The crowded parking lots. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. You know, I don't know where you're at, you know, in your part of the world, but I mean, we're in San Diego and they're crowded anyhow. So, you know, we can't even get to the parking lot itself, okay? The main road that goes to the parking lot is jammed, and the interstate that feeds into the main road that goes into the parking lot is jammed. So just being able to travel is just horrendous. So never mind trying to park in those parking lots. But, you know, using images like this too in your emails, and we're going to talk about that in just a second, can really help you out a lot. Yeah, somebody's saying that this is bad in their town there, or worse. Yeah, and you know, quite honestly, the population is just growing. So when you throw on top of that all these people out there trying to get somewhere, trying to shop, and you know, the Christmas mood is not what it used to be, folks. You know, try to get into traffic with people nowadays, and you probably get into a fight with them. So you know, you got to remind people of this because a lot of times they forget what last year was like. So what are some of the other things we can remind them about? The shopping crowds. Oh my gosh. So if you do get off that interstate, get past that road, get into the parking lot, you've got to contend with these crowds. The crowds are unbelievable. Now, something you guys may or may not know is that there's more house break-ins, more burglaries during the holidays than at any other time of the year. Now, here's how it works, and you got to educate, once again, your customers about this. People actually case neighborhoods. They park their car, and they look at families that all pile in the car and leave their house empty. So, you know, if you're out shopping, you make yourself a target right off the bat. And they know that, you know, a few days before Christmas, most people are out shopping, doing their last shopping things. So, you know, that really opens you up to some real danger. You know, not to mention that there's an incredible increase in crime around the holidays. So, you know, if you leave anything in your car, you know, anybody's going to, you know, break the window, get into it, and the police really can't do much about it. I don't know about you, but, you know, I've seen our shopping security here. You know, it's maybe an older guy who doesn't even know what's going on. So, you know, you want to make sure that, you know, if you're going out, don't leave anything in your car because, you know, they're going to probably steal it. So you got to remind your customers of this. And, you know, we've even had instances here where people say, well, I'll just put everything in the trunk. People come along with a pry bar and just pop the trunks open. If they don't see anything in the car, they know you've probably got something in the trunk. So it's almost impossible to avoid these people because they're pretty brazen nowadays. So you got to remind your customers of this because maybe they forgot. So the next thing we want to do after we've reminded them, and you can do these in your emails, is the advantages of shopping online because there's really a lot of them. You know, I switched probably, I would say, in the early 2000s to doing almost everything online, because there were so many, you know, advantages to it. The first one, of course, is it's safer. We just talked about that. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, getting mugged. You don't have to worry about your car getting broken into. You know, you don't have to worry about the traffic. You don't have to worry about getting in accidents. It's just a safer experience altogether. Not to mention the selection. So, you know, let's say you go on to JCPenney's or Sears, which nobody goes to anymore, but let's say you did, and they didn't have what you want. They may send you to another store. Online, the whole selection is there. So remind your customers of that in their emails. You know, you've got an incredible selection of products. In addition to that, it saves time. Everybody is looking for a way to save time nowadays. We record our shows because we don't have time to watch it. We stand in front of the microwave and we go, when's that going to be done? We're just so tied up on this time thing. And, to do it online, you can do it so quickly. And that's another advantage for your customers. So you want to remind them of that. And you get better deals. It appears, these Cyber Monday deals are really better than some of the Black Friday ones. So a lot of people are going for that, and you can use that advantage too. We have schooled them over the past few years. It used to be, people always said, well, you got to get good deals, you got to go to the store. But we've schooled them, okay? All these internet marketers have shown them that Cyber Monday is a great day. So use that to your advantage. In most cases, you get free shipping. So if you're if you're not offering free shipping, I would suggest you do that. Now, obviously, you wouldn't do that with a free plus shipping offer, but all your other products that you normally charge shipping, all you got to do is up your price a little bit, include shipping, and people love that. So make sure that's something you're offering in your emails. Next thing, it saves gas and wear and tear on your car. I'm one of those people who actually calculate that, and as crazy as it sounds, because sometimes I'll go to have a $5 lunch and I'll spend $12 in gas to get there. So look at this and make sure you call this to your customers' attention. They may know a lot of these things, but if you don't remind them of it, they're not going to realize it. So that's something else we will put in our emails. Next thing is you can shop from the comfort of your home. It's a whole lot more comfortable to be sitting on the couch shopping than to running around in those malls and bumping into people and standing in lines and going through all that. And you can find images on Google that depict a lot of this. So if you don't have images, that's what you can do. And there's a lot of sites where you can get free images too. Images in your emails matter a lot. So what do we got up next? Okay, what type of content can you put up? Now, this is really, really important because you can intertwine this information with your actual products themselves, okay? So first thing we could do is blog articles. So what you may want to do, and people love this too, is you may want to write an article that's related to the holidays. So 5 great holiday gifts. And of course, make this more specific if you're selling motorcycle clothing, the 5 most popular motorcycle jackets, or whatever it is. If you do that, then people are going to go, oh, those are the most popular, well, I got to get that. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to have a list of them, and in each one of those, a link that goes to that particular product. Pretty cool, huh? So you can actually make a blog about 5 of your products and say those are great holiday gifts, or they're the top 5, or whatever. Who's to say what the top 5 is? It is the top 5 for you, right? So you can put that in there, and as they go to those articles, they have an opportunity to actually buy that. And Jessica, feel free to jump in if you.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, think about being really specific in this too, because what are you searching for around the holidays? Inevitably, right around Thanksgiving, I always go to Google and type in what to get my husband who already has everything. So be really specific about what pain points are for specific individuals, and not just, great holiday gifts is a good one, but knowing your audience and pinpointing little things like that can really make a big difference.
I think that's a really good point. As a matter of fact, I would almost SEO that one. What I mean by that, search engine optimization. You may have some gifts, and they may say for the person who has everything, because people are searching that. That's a huge search term. Thanks for mentioning that. I should have put that in here, but it's a great search term. So you could actually do a blog, and that blog could say, the top 5, I don't know, T-shirts for the guy who has everything, or the top 5, whatever product for the woman who has everything. So that's a really good point. Next thing you can do is you can email your list, right? Emails, that's where our money is. And you can announce the special pre-holiday discount, okay? You can warn them in advance the supplies are getting low. So what you want to do is you want to frame everything now because you're getting ready to sell to them. So the first one may be an announcement without the sale, just telling them about the sale, getting them warmed up a little bit. Next thing is post on Facebooks. Promoting the blog articles that we talked about in number 1. So that could be, the top 5 things to, gifts to get people who have everything, and then you put your niche in there, whether it's motorcycles or boating or hunting or fishing or whatever. So just add that niche in there. You can talk about your pre-holiday discounts. You can post special coupon codes. So, you can have a coupon code that runs for 72 hours. And when they put in that coupon code, they can buy that product. So that's pretty cool too. Next thing you can do is retargeting. So bring them back, those people who visited your site, with ads containing a discount graphic text on them. So this has to do with if you install that pixel code, and I know a lot of you are because I see it in the Facebook group. Some of you are figuring that out, and that's pretty high level, I got to tell you. It was years before I knew anything about that, and you guys are just doing this in a few weeks, so I'm really impressed with that. But once you have that, you can then target your audience, and once you have enough of them, you can actually go in there and you can create what's called a lookalike audience. And I think Google only requires about 100 people now to do that. So once you've got 100 people who visited your site, which obviously you guys are getting thousands at this point, I see some of the results, you can do that, and you can target people that are just like them. And I got to tell you, those lookalike audiences work really well, and that's a good way for you to build your base of people too. So what should those emails contain? Let's take a good hard look at that. The first thing we're going to mention the special pre-holiday offers. Okay, that's the first thing we want to do so we get their mindset going. Next thing we're going to do, now this is a big worry for a lot of people, and you may not think it's a big worry, but it is. This is the big worry, is that this discount is going to be the same one during the holidays. Okay, so what you want to do is say, I'm giving you a bigger discount now, and as supplies go down, that discount is going to go down. So that incentivizes them to actually, buy now. Or you can say it's going to be the same as during the holidays, because some people think, well, it's going to be better during the holidays, I'll just wait. So, make sure you assure these people that that is not going to change, and they'll save more money if they wait like 2 days before Christmas, because that is a worry. Next thing up is create those special coupon codes, okay? Put these in your emails, and here's something really cool, and I love to do this, but put limits on how many they can buy. Now, we sell, survival foods, and we have a landing page, and they can go there and they can get, let's say, a case of meat for X number of dollars, or if they buy 5 cases of this meat, we'll give them free shipping. So they have a choice of 1 or 5, but we also have a little bit more of a discount on 10 cases, but that's the limit. You can't buy any more than 10. And the funniest thing about this is people will buy 1, they'll buy 5, or they'll buy 10. They never buy 7 or 8, they never buy 2 or 3. And the thing is, 5 you get a benefit, and 10 is your limit. Now, I've seen this happen before, but people will go in there and they'll actually buy 10, and then they'll come back and buy 10 again. They think they're getting over on us. They're like, well, I'm just going to do it 2 or 3 times. Like, oh, okay, you go ahead and do that. So, I mean, there's things like that you can put in there. Limits work really well. So, you say, well, why would I want to limit somebody? Because it makes them buy more. It just really works well. And, quite honestly, if they came back again, they could probably buy it again unless you prevent them from doing it. That's entirely up to you. So, next thing is insist on buying now before it's gone. Okay, you've got to let them know that these supplies are going to go away. And if you don't keep hammering that over and over and over, then they're not going to feel that urgency, and they're going to think, well, I can get it anytime I want. Not a problem. All right. Once again, supplies are limited. We got to remind them of that. All righty. So website design tweaks. What you want to do is give them a little bit of a different feel on your website, okay, during the holidays. And this doesn't take a lot of work. There's not a lot of things you got to do. You don't have to change over your whole website. It can be a slight header change. You can put some ivy around it. You could put some Christmas colors around it. But just pop in a new header during those particular holidays. Next thing you can do is new ad designs. Don't be using the same ads that you use year-round. People, are more cued into looking for holiday stuff right now. And if your ads look the same as they always do, they're just going to get kind of left behind. So make sure you're queuing in on these particular holidays, and you're going to get better response. You can do a slight change, excuse me, to your Facebook cover. Change that artwork out. Don't make it the same thing. And what you can do with these changes is save them so you can pop them in there next year. You don't have to do the same thing next year. You can just pop in the one from the year before. Email images. Make sure your email images are congruent with whatever holiday you're sending stuff out with. That's pretty simple stuff. You can use Photoshop, you can use Canva, which is free. So that's an easy change you can do. Now, here's another little thing you can do. You know, we've all heard of the 25 days of Christmas. Why not have a sale every single day? This works incredibly well. You can do the 25 days of Christmas. You can do Hanukkah. You know, I put a little footnote down there. You don't need to be the religion to sell to the religion. You know, there's a lot of religions around the world. And, you know, for you to only sell to your own religion is just silliness, right? So, you know, I'm going to give you a list at the end of this webinar today. And you're going to have a list of literally thousands of holidays that you can market to. It's really cool. It's insane the number of holidays that are really out there, and that'll help you tremendously. So, but keep in mind, you don't have to be the religion to sell to the religion, right? Sell to people what they want and what they're buying out there. All right. So, what else can you do? You can create special categories as gift guides. People need guidance. Oh my gosh, they need guidance. You know, they don't want to go to your site and just start looking through all the products. If you can direct them to something that makes it easier for them, and remember, this is going to save them time. So you could actually send out an email that says, save time, visit our 3 gift guides. Okay, and I'm going to give you some examples of what those gift guides could be. You could add products that make sense as a gift to a special category. So an example of that is you could make a for him category. That makes it easier. If I'm, you know, shopping for a lady, a for her category. So when I come to your site, it gets me to the spot I want to go a lot quicker, and you'll see your sales go up if you do that. You can do for kids. You can do for the fishermen if you have an outdoor site. You know, you can do for the bowler, whatever you want to do. Come up with some type of categories, and then what you do is you just go into your product and you add those categories to your product on your site. Very simple thing to do. Next thing you can do, I love this one. People generally set up a budget, you know, especially if they got to buy for a lot of people. They'll say, well, I'm going to spend 10 bucks a person, 25, 100, whatever. Set up some of these categories on your website and have them gifts under 10, gifts under 25, gifts under 100. And if you do that, you're going to see a spike in sales right there, because people are going to be able to look for something for him as a $25 gift. Makes it super easy for them. Next thing we can do, examples of how to call your categories, some more of them. Pre-holiday mega sale. Okay, that's pretty cool. Mega is a great word. You can stick it in there. You're having a mega sale. Pre-holiday secret sale. And I didn't put it in here, but another one I like is the VIP sale. Man, people love VIP. So you can put a lot of products in there. So there's a lot of them you can put in there that will actually increase your sales. Yeah, somebody's saying that they search on sites and they always look for categories like that. They have budgets, right? That's exactly right. All of us do. So let's take a look here. How many holidays are there? And in just a second, you know, we've gone through a lot of information here, but in just a second, I'm going to give you a list of all of these holidays. And we'll probably also post it in the group. But before we do all that, we have some questions we got to get answered, right? Now, do we have any guesses on those questions there, Jessica? All right, so let's look at, do we have anything for where turkeys go to dance? All right, what are some of the guesses for that one?
Well, let's see here. There were some silly ones like line dance, the line dance.
The line dance, okay, that's not it. That's not the answer. You don't get a gold star yet.
I know. But Tracy is actually the one that got it.
Tracy got it?
Yep.
Oh my God, okay, so the answer is the butterball. Oh, Tracy got that one. All right, Tracy, you'll get a gold star from us. And I've got to tell you, that gold star value is absolutely worthless. So you won't be able to spend that anywhere or do anything with it. But we're going to send you one. You're going to get a gold star for that. Now, the next one was, what do you call a cat sitting on a beach on Christmas Eve? Do we have any guesses on that one?
You know, I do, and it was really, really close.
All right, what was it?
Santa Paws.
Santa Paws, okay.
It was really close.
That's very close, but the answer is Sandy Claus. That's right, Sandy Claus. Okay, so the next one up was, what music do pilgrims like? Do we have any guesses on that one? That's a tough one.
Yeah, that is a tough one, and I have an answer.
You do? What do you got?
What
do you got? What do you got?
It was Tracy again.
Go, Tracy, go.
With Plymouth Rock.
Tracy, you're going to get 2 gold stars. Oh my God, that is the answer. You're not looking these up, are you, Tracy? You're not cheating on us, are you? She's getting these. Okay, so the next one up was, why are skeletons so calm? Did anybody guess that one?
Yeah, well, yeah, somebody said because you can't rattle them, but I don't think that was the answer.
That's a really good one. The answer I had is nothing gets under their skin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in just a second here, we'll hear from. I got something going on here. Wait a second. Come on. There we go. So next one we've got. Yeah, we're not real serious today. Why do ghosts go into bars? Does anybody get that one?
Yetta got that one.
Yetta got that one?
Yeah.
Yetta, you get a gold star. Make sure you keep track of this because we've got to send out these gold stars for these people. So the answer was for the booze. My phone's not doing what it should here.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So that's pretty cool. So now what I'd like to do, guys, is I'm going to try to get over here. I'll bring down my screen here for a second, and I want to show you some of these holidays. Okay, so you're going to get something that looks like this, and what I'm going to do is we'll stick that in. You don't have that link, do you, Jessica?
I do not.
You know, you can go into the back door of Digital Cash Academy now.
Okay.
And just look that up for holiday calendar. And if you would, put that in there. But I just wanted to scroll through.
Is it under media?
Yes. Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, you can find it under media. So, guys, this is just a list. I want to make this a little bit bigger here so you can see it. But this is insane. All right, so this is the list that we made up for you guys. This is the start. We got Head Start Awareness. We got Health Literacy Month. We got Home Eye. So these are just some of the holidays. National Cookbook Month, National Cookie Month. Then what we did after we went up and got all these put together for you guys, you're going to love this. Let me scroll. We actually put them by month, so you're going to know when they are, okay? So here is all of the different stuff. You've got Diet Resolution Week. It's kind of funny that that's the 1st through the 2nd of January. Then we've got national holidays down here. National Hangover Day is January 1st. Hey, what do you know? Cream Puff Day. There's just crazy stuff in here. But as crazy as it sounds, people need a reason to buy. And if you say, you know, January 24th is National Peanut Butter Day and we're selling food that day, you know, that's awesome. Let's say you're a coffee salesperson. You got National Irish Coffee Day is January 25th. So you can scroll through all of this and you're bound to find something that matches your product. I promise you. It's insane how many different holidays there are. So guys, this has been a lot of fun today. It's been really cool. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you got a lot out of it. If you apply these things, you're gonna make money, and that's what we want to do. We want you guys to make money, and you got to be a little bit more inventive. Read through some of your comments here. You guys got some great comments in here. Some of these I can't list, but that's okay. That's okay. So Jessica, were you able to find that link?
I did, and I put it in the chat.
Okay, guys, if you look in your chat now, open it up. There's a link there, and it's going to take you right to where that list of holidays I showed you. And what you want to do is hover over to the top right, and there's going to be a little button that's going to let you download that. You can download that to your computer, and you can have that and use that. I'll also stick it in the group too. So, guys, get all prepared, get excited. You know, you're going to be selling a lot of products around the holidays. Let's get marketing to that list. If you have any other comments, I will take them right now. See if there are any other questions in there. Mark says, awesome sauce. Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys showing up. You know, it's you guys who keep showing up who are going to do, you know, obviously better than anybody else because you're vested in it. And you're having fun with it and you're making money, and that's the really cool thing about it. So we really appreciate you guys. We appreciate all your comments in the group. The group is really growing and growing. And as you see, you got new people coming in there. So, you know, foster those people, say hello to them. You know, it was a little bit difficult in the beginning, say hello to everybody just because we have so many people join the group all at once. Also, if you're interested in travel or any of that kind of stuff, I'm also going to be going, and Alex is going to be going to Bangkok, Thailand in December. So, you know, I leave on the 1st and come back on the 9th. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little video, and there's some really cool shopping places there. I just want to show you some of the shopping places, but I'm going to be doing a daily video Starting from San Diego, I'll be going up to Los Angeles by train because they don't fly to Bangkok, unfortunately, from San Diego. And then from Los Angeles, I'll be flying to Tokyo, Japan. So we're going to take you on the airplane with me, and we'll shoot a little video there. When we get to Tokyo, we'll have a little video there. Then from Tokyo, I actually fly to Thailand. And I'm also going to be at an affiliate world there, which you can look that up online. It's called Affiliate World. And, you know, sometimes people will market other people's products. That's what this is about. It's one of the biggest ones in the world. So I will take you inside that. You can see what that's like. And if you've ever thought about it, I'm going to be attending a master class on the last day, which is for Facebook. So I'm going to be sharing all that information with you. So it'd be just like you were going there. And this is, you know, cost you thousands of dollars to go over there and take this course, but you guys are going to have the benefit of that. So I think that's pretty darn exciting. On top of all the training I'm giving you, these are people who, you know, do 9 figures on Facebook. So I think that's some information that you guys would want to share in. So look for that. That'll be the 1st through the 9th. You'll see videos on that. I'm actually going to be doing it on my not personal page, but I guess business name page, I'll call it for right now. And you guys will get that shared to the group, and you'll see that. So I really appreciate all you guys showing up today. I got a couple of comments I'm looking. Somebody says, because it takes a long time to receive the goods, what do you recommend telling my customers? Tell them it takes a long time to receive the goods. As silly as that sounds, you know, they don't mind if you tell them up front. You know, we manufacture food, and a lot of times, like a hurricane or a storm or earthquake hits, and we get weeks behind. We've been as much as a month, month and a half behind. And as long as we've told our customers that, you know, they were okay with it. You know, they were like, oh, no, I understand. I want fresh stuff. So don't worry about it taking some time, as long as you tell them up front. You know, don't imply they're going to have it overnight and then not tell them it's going to take 2 weeks. Then you'd have an issue. But otherwise, we don't have trouble with that. I really don't.
I like to put it right on the product page.
Yeah. Matter of fact, what we also do is we'll put it like at their checkout page. This is a high demand item, and we'll put a reason for it. It's a high demand item. They think that's really cool. You know, somebody says they would rather know than not know. Mark says, way cool. All right, cool, Mark. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap it up today. Sorry, excuse me for going a little bit over, but you know, I want to give you all the information I can. If you have any questions about this webinar or any of the webinars that we do, you can always submit those to support at Digital Cash Academy. I think everybody knows we're pretty hot on that. You know, if there's an issue, and like we had one yesterday, and I'm getting a little long-winded here, but we had one yesterday where some of the pages weren't coming up, and there was a technical glitch, and we got our team on it, we got it fixed. But you know, we don't know if you guys don't tell us, so just tell us and we'll get on top of it. We're very responsive there, and we have a pretty large team to get everything fixed. So you guys have a great day. Start preparing for the holidays and make a lot of money, and I will talk to you guys real soon.